Club. Welcome, cooks. We are back in the Fannie Farmer Cookbook. This is the 1990 edition that was revised by Marion Cunningham. We were doing one of her family favorites. We're doing coconut macaroons. Eric loves coconut cookies, and we're making these up for him, and I think he's gonna like them, right? Welcome to the Amy Learns to Cook kitchen. So we are working our way through the Fannie Farmer Cookbook. This is the 1896 version of this book. Sometimes you'll see it as the Boston Cooking School Cookbook or the Fannie Farmer Cookbook. This book is amazing. Every recipe that we have done out of this book has been fantastic. So this book was revised and revised and revised to the point where it was not good. And Marion Cunningham came along in the late 70s and revised it into an amazing book, right? And she revised it again. And we are in this version of the book. This is the 1990 version. And yeah, so we're getting ready to make these cookies. Come along. So we got some interesting thing going on. We need to bring some egg whites to stiff peaks, but it's only 2 egg whites. So I brought out my mini KitchenAid stand mixer. I think if I put 2 egg whites into a big old 7-quart, it ain't even gonna know what to do. So the worst case scenario, if you get to the point where your mixer isn't reaching that 2 egg whites, bring out a hand mixer, throw that in there, get your foam going, right? And then you can continue with the mixer. So we're gonna go ahead and put our 2 little egg whites in here. We're gonna see what happens. If this mini is mini enough to beat these egg whites. Oh, these are room temperature egg whites. Let's see what we have. That's standing up. That's standing up. So now we're going to gradually add the sugar, and it won't totally dissolve in here. So we're putting some flour in here, a little bit of salt, some coconut extract, and some vanilla. Now it says to stir in the coconut. I'm going to switch us over to the paddle and we're going to stir this in. Okay, let's form the cookies. So I have a little bit of a dilemma because she says to drop in mounds from a teaspoon, but they're not going to be cute little round things like I'm used to seeing macaroons. So I wanted to use a scoop. And I do have a really small scoop, but of course, because I'm totally unorganized, I can't find it. So I do have this 1 ounce Volrath. I need to get my scoop situation under control. So we're just going to use this, and I'll have to bake them slightly longer because they're going to be bigger. So you want to use a greased cookie sheet, or I'm using this parchment paper covered. I'm trying to do like...
This one's silicone.
Yeah, this one has silicone on it. So this is supposed to make 25 cookies, but at this size, it ain't gonna make that many. You think we'll get 10 out of this?
Now that you made 3, how much has it gone down?
Oh, quite a bit. If you don't mind them being like perfectly round, like you're used to seeing macaroons, then go for the teaspoon. You might get 8. Maybe 9. Maybe 8. Can I stretch it to 9? Hmm? 9 it is. So these are going in kind of a low oven, 325 for 15 minutes. I don't know. We might be in there for a little longer than that. And then they have to cool completely on the pan. So these are going in the oven. We'll be back. Okay, coconut macaroons are out of the oven. We let them completely cool on the sheet pan. And this is how they look. They look pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Eric's ready to have a
Thank you, Boo-Boo.
coconut macaroon. There we go.
They smell like coconut.
Smell like coconut. I don't know, like, I had put in sweetened coconut. She didn't say whether sweetened or unsweetened. And the coconut extract probably does some of that. They're light.
Light, fluffy, crunchy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside.
They're very light and fluffy.
A very coconut-y flavor.
She says this is one of their family favorites. They're light cookies.
Never made these before.
These are pretty tasty.
We cooked these for an extra 10 minutes just because they were so big.
I'm telling you, we haven't had a bad recipe in this so far. These are tasty, very light and fluffy.
Yeah, these are great. Next time we got a double or triple recipe.
Pretty sweet. I just need the right kind of scoop.
These are nice size.
These are tasty. They're a lot lighter than other coconut macaroons that I've tried. There's not a lot of flour in it. There's only 2 tablespoons of flour.
No. No, they're not dense at all.
Tasty. If you get this book, this is definitely one to try. Thanks for joining us for the Cookbook Club. We are on to more Fannie Farmer.